Welcome to War Thunder. What's up, dude? How y'all doing today? Gaijin, what is going on in your big brains? Seriously, I'm utterly baffled at this point. And I know I've made this complaint before, and I realize it falls on deaf ears because there are too many, trolls in the game, as well as people not willing to listen at Gaijin. But I understand you want to bring new planes into the game and give them a repair cost that is a little bit lower so players will get used to it and play it before your statistics kick in and utterly ruin the game. Now some people might be going, what do you mean, ruin the game? This is the hottest naval fighter of its day. This was its major competitor. The F-8U, the Crusader, and the Tiger by Grumman went head to head. The Grumman lost out. And the reason it lost out is because it had an inferior engine. This plane, let's go. X-ray. Yeah, there we go. Allison J65. Not exactly the most powerful engine in the lineups. Now, it's not a bad engine. The non-afterburning version was in the B66 and the A3D Sky Warrior. So it was used for quite a long time. The F-8U, or the F-8 Crusader, has the J57 P16 engine. Big difference. This thing puts out a lot of power. And according to a Marine Corps pilot, and he's on tape basically saying this, the engine degrades gracefully. If you don't know what that means it can take a beating and keep on ticking. But we end up with a repair cost of 6,905 Lions for what was the hottest hot rod of its day. It was fast, it was powerful, it was maneuverable. It's not that maneuverable in game right now because it breaks like a twig. And it was far superior to this plane. Now don't get me wrong, I like the F-11F. I just can't play it. I've still got 3 free repairs left on it. And I won't take it out because the repair cost on this plane is astronomical compared to the F-8U. When your repair cost is 21,615 Lions, that's absurd. It's only got AIM-9Bs, which are crappy at best, and 4 20mm cannons. it has 500 rounds of ammo, which means 125 rounds per gun. Not that the F8U has a lot more. But what the F8U does have, or is supposed to have anyhow, are better AIM-9s. AIM-9Bs, for all their use, are kind of an afterthought weapon. If you can get into gun range, do it. Use your guns. The missiles are just for making them, spooking them, and making them twist. Or catching somebody who's not paying attention. And you got 4 of them, so you might as well spam them out as fast as possible. Whereas the F8U has a much better missile. The AIM-9D. And it isn't even the best missile. This is the F8U-2. Now, that would equate to the F8C. After the unification of the military designations under McNamara, back under the Kennedy administration, back in the 1960s. I think it was 62 that they did that. This plane was a hot rod from hell. It was fast. It was rugged. It was capable of doing what they needed it to do, including low-level photography. And as a receive bird, recon, she was quick and low. We lost some in Vietnam, but we didn't lose any over Cuba. Go figure. But right now, this is the more advanced aircraft over the F-11F. It's also more advanced than the F-3H. Don't get me wrong, I like the F-3H. But again, we're down to, this is an absurd number for a repair cost. That repair cost should be considerably lower. I don't care what your statistics say. Your statistics are worthless. Statistics can only take you so far. And then you have to actually play your game to find out what's going on. Obviously, Gaijin's developers are not playing their game. Now, somebody may say, well, yes, they're playing it in-house. Well, I don't care how many times they play it in-house. They've got to get out in the real world and play against real-world players to find out how silly some of their expenses are on these aircraft. I don't care what the statistics say. Your statistics mean nothing. They mean less than nothing. They're useless. So Gaijin, please, do a cranial inversion and pull it out and fix your costs. I'd love to be playing some of these planes. I can't afford to. I'm not a bad player. I'm not a great player, but I'm not a bad player. But when I have to resort to playing planes that have cheap repair costs because I can't afford to fly the planes that I want to fly, you're basically telling me you don't care, Gaijin. You don't want my money anymore. And if you don't want my money, then maybe you ought to rethink your entire process. Because it's not just my money. It's a lot of players' money. This Subdude signing out. Y'all have a pleasant today. Better tomorrow. We'll catch you in the sky and air realistic on the good maps, of which there are damn few. Thank you. Have a nice night.